So today in front of me, I have the TicWatch Pro 3 GPS from Mobvoi. They sent this product over to me to review. So as always, I'm gonna give you my full and unbiased opinion about this watch right here. Now, let me be upfront and transparent with you people. This is the first smartwatch that I've ever used at any type of length outside of an Apple Watch. If you're on the fence about getting this watch, please don't use this video as a deciding factor. I'll have YouTube cards up here throughout the entire video going to other YouTube reviewers that just have more knowledge than I do in the smartwatch world. And since they have more knowledge, they're able to compare this TicWatch to previous TicWatches and also like your Galaxy watches and your Fitbit smartwatches and stuff like that. So I just wanted to let you know that, just to be honest and upfront with you guys.
Want to see some love? It's Love Day. I'm showing people love out here on the court.
What's going on YouTube? Nicholas here with Tech Love TV, where we don't discriminate. We believe all tech deserves some love. Okay, so currently this watch right now is available on Amazon and the Mobvoi website for around $250. And as always, I'll put the links in the description down below so that you have the latest prices for whenever you watch this video. And also this watch only comes in one color, which is this shadow gray color right here. On the front side, as you can see, you do have your TicWatch Pro 3 GPS series. On the back side, it says Wear OS by Google. I will cover that operating system in depth when I start talking about the app. You also have your Qualcomm Snapdragon Wear 4100 platform chipset in here, which is supposed to be a very nice upgrade compared to the previous TicWatches. Up to 72 hours of battery in smart mode and 45 days in essential mode. So this has two different displays, which I will show you when I'm going over this watch. You have a smart mode and you have an essential mode. Also, it says IPX68, so this is fully waterproof, dustproof, all that good stuff. HD heart rate, stress, and sleep tracking, Google Assistant, 1,000+ watch faces on Google Play. I will show you one of the other watch faces that I've downloaded. I actually have that as my default watch face. You have dual display, double possibilities, like I said before, your smart mode and your essential mode, speaker and mic support, 10+ professional workout modes, pay on the go with Google Pay, powerful GPS built in. And then also this does have 1 gig of RAM and 8 gigs of ROM. And that's pretty much it for everything on the outside of this box. On the inside, like it says right here, you get the watch, you get a charging cable, and you get a user manual. So enough about the box. Let's unbox this and see what you get inside the box. So as soon as you open this up, this is what you get. The watch face greets you right here. You do have a user manual right here. This is a quick start guide. I'm not going to go over this, but just to let you know it is in the box. And underneath this watch, I'll get to that in a little bit. You also get, it says product and safety information and a customer care card, and then also just some more literature on top of literature on top of literature. And then you also get your charging cable right here. And this charging cable is proprietary. As you can see, you get your 2 magnetic points which connect to the back of the watch to charge that up. And I'll show that in more detail here with a B-roll shot. Okay, so now that we talked about all the contents inside the box, let's go ahead and run through this watch really quickly. Okay, so the first thing I noticed when I picked this watch up is that the watch band, it feels kind of cheap. The watch has a decent weight too, but the watch band just feels kind of cheap. And I noticed that on the backside. I'm not sure if you can get extra bands for this at the moment, but to remove these bands, if you want to get extra bands, or if they offer extra bands, is simply slide this metal pin over and the watch band comes off like that, and that's on both sides. I would like to see more band combinations with this. On the back side, you get your heart rate sensor and your blood oxygen sensor. You have your charging point. One thing I noticed is that this bezel is stationary. It does not rotate. So if you're looking for a watch similar to like the Galaxy line where the bezel rotates, you will not find it in this one. And then you also got 2 different buttons on here. The top button goes to your apps. The bottom button goes to, it's like a quick button. You can hold it down and you go to your settings. It'll go to like power off, restart. And you could customize that quick start button, and I'll get into that in a little bit. You do have your speaker on the left side as well. The only thing that I would like to see, like I said earlier, is have different band combinations. Give this a little more color, a little more pizzazz, if you will. But that's about it. So let me go ahead and cut this watch on and let you see exactly how this watch looks. So now it's powering up right here. Like I said before, I have been using this for a few weeks now, and I've been putting it through its paces, been walking around with 2 different smartwatches on my arms looking crazy. But it was all for this video so that you can see exactly what is going on. Okay, so what you want to do when you first get this watch up and running, you want to go download the Wear OS the Wear OS app, which I do have right here. So inside of here, it'll run you through the whole setup process. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Just follow the steps and you'll be able to set this up with no problems. But as you can see right here, you do have it says TicWatch Pro 3 GPS. Obviously that's the watch that I have. I do have my Google account set to this watch. It says connected. The 3 bars at the top left, it'll be able to set up a new watch, about, help, feedback, and all this other legal stuff. You do have your watch faces right here, and these watch faces, if I click on more, it shows you all the stock watch faces. And as you can see, if you see my watch face right here, it doesn't match any of the ones that are on here. That's because I went and downloaded this Facer app right here, and as you can see, it's highlighted. So if I went and clicked on this watch face right next to this one here, see, it changed the watch face from that to that. And if I click back on Facer, it'll go back to the watch face that I downloaded from Facer. That's how you switch your different watch faces. And yes, you can go to the Google Play Store and download a bunch of different watch faces. They said there's 1,000+ different watch faces. And then you also got your tiles. You can sit here and set your tiles, adjust them to where exactly you want. You got Google Fit, forecast, next event, heart rate, timer, calculator, hand wash timer. You can add all of these different tiles right here, and I'll show you how to get to the tiles once I get into the watch itself. You got your notifications right here. So these are all the different notifications I have turned on. I have no idea why I have all these different notifications turned on. I just downloaded it and these were already set how they were. So that's just what it is. I didn't take my time to mess with that. I just really didn't care. You have your calendar setting right here, so you can set it to your Apple Calendar, Google Calendar, or none. I just left it as it was. Your Google Assistant, you have your Explore, you have your settings. So if I go to Explore, it just brings right up to your Hey Google. And inside your settings, it just goes to your Google account settings. And I'm not going to click on that because I don't want you to see my information right now. And then also at the bottom it says advanced settings. So you have privacy settings. It'll show what it does for privacy settings, send diagnostic information or not. You have your watch battery. And it shows you exactly the status, the life of your battery. So you see watch idle 27%, Android system 1, and then it says 2 days ago, shows your battery life and all of that stuff. So you also have tilt awake, always on screen. At the bottom, you have disconnect TicWatch Pro GPS. I don't want to do that right now. And that's pretty much it for the Wear OS app by Google. There's also another app that you can get, which is right here, which is this Mobvoi app. And inside this Mobvoi app, let me make sure it gets connected. Okay, so inside this Mobvoi app, so you have Wear OS that runs the watch, but then you also have Mobvoi. They also have their own software inside this app, which is just another layer on top of the Wear OS. So you have your different activity right here. I don't have any data, no exercise. I haven't exercised in this watch in a little bit, so there's nothing that's gonna show up. You got your sleep, your heart rate, your blood oxygen, your stress, your noise. You have different devices. As you can see, I do have my TicWatch Pro 3 GPS already hooked up. As you can see right there, it says it's hooked up. Watch face center, view more. So if I click on view more, it'll take me to different watch faces inside of the Mobvoi app. So these are a bunch of different watch faces that you can get inside of the Mobvoi app. And then if I click on mine, it shows all the ones that I have already installed on my watch right here. And then you have your settings underneath here, which is not too much. And then explore. So you got your communities, your activities, special offers, features. This is just like a snapshot page of what Mobvoi has to offer in some of your personal information inside the watch. This is my profile page, as you can see from the bottom. We got my name. I did have my profile picture up there. I don't know what happened to that. You got your third-party authorizations right here. Once you do record a voice memo on here, it comes to this Mobvoi app, and you can see you got your voice memo recordings right here. You can go into your Mobvoi store. You got settings for this. And also, if you click on this fitness and health report, what you would get is your weekly workouts inside the Mobvoi app. You do have two different types of apps on here. You can either use the Wear OS app and just deal all with that, or you can use the Mobvoi app and do all your stuff inside of that, or you can use both. Mobvoi, they have their app on here. Since this is their watch, they want you to use their app, but I think they had to cut a deal with Google since Google runs the operating system on here that obviously you have the Wear OS on here. It's up to you. I think that the Wear OS app to me is a little bit more polished than the Mobvoi app, but that's just me. I did also download this Facer app right here, which enables me to get more apps, or which enables me to get more watch faces right there. So in here you have Explore, these different watch faces right here. You have top charts, you have favorites, and also you have your profile. I didn't set all that stuff up right now. So yeah, people, those are the different apps that I use on this watch right here. But now that I'm done talking about that, let me talk to you about the functionality of the things inside of this watch right here. Okay, so now here is the watch face up close. I had to adjust my situation going on around here so that I can bring you a better shot. As you can see, this is the home page right here. This is exactly my watch face that I added on here. But if I click the screen face 3 times, try that again. Okay, and so I can adjust my watch faces right here. So these are the recent ones that I actually had. And if I click on add more right there, you can see the different watch faces. And if I want even more, I can click on here. And this is another way to go to the Google Play Store to add more watch faces. So if I click on there, it'll tell me to go to my phone. But I am actually shooting on my phone right now, so I can't go to my phone. So that's just how to get to more watch faces right there. Let me go ahead and get out of this. And then also you have your daily mix right here. It tells you it'll give you different watch faces. So let me go ahead and back out of this. Okay, so now let's see. The swiping from the left, it'll bring you the Google menu. It says good morning and give you all your Google stuff. Start search, inspire me, what's my heart rate, to give you a quote. And then also you can get to your settings right there. You click on that and here are your settings. Turn OK Google on, speech output, and about. Here's my main screen. Like I said before, this is the watch face that I chose. You got the humidity, wind, you got the time, you got the date, you got the time, the weather, the temperature, wind speed, sunset, pulse. Your notifications come up from the bottom. Swiping up gives you your notifications. As you can see right here, I cleared most of them before I started this video. I had a ton of them in here. And so now if I clear all of that, it'll go back to the main screen. Swiping down brings you to your setting. You got your airplane mode. You got your speaker right here. Turn that on and off. You also have this, what's this button right here do? So this it says your phone is about to ring. So I don't want to do that. Let me go back. You have your Google Pay. This icon right here is to turn theater mode on. Don't need to worry about that. And then you also have your sleep mode right here. You have your battery and your Bluetooth right there. So battery's at 67% and I am hooked to Bluetooth. So let me go get out of here. Swipe up. And if I swipe from right to left, this is how you bring up all your tiles. If you remember when I was showing you all the tiles from inside the app, how to adjust them, this is where you access your tiles right here. So you have all these tiles. I already went over all these tiles, and then you could add more as well. And so that's all the directions. You got to swipe right, swipe left, swipe down, and swipe up. So you have 2 side buttons right here. So the top one, you click it one time. This is how you get inside your app. So you have your tick health, your tick exercise, your tick pulse, your tick sleep, your tick oxygen, your tick zen, your tick breathing, and your tick hearing. Now, these apps up here, these are the Mobvoi apps that you have to access through the Mobvoi app. Now, towards the bottom is where you'll get into your Google apps. So as you can see, you have your Fit Breathe, your Fit Goals, your Fit Heart Rate, your Fit Workout, Google Pay, Play Store, Mobvoi, reminder, settings, stopwatch, translate, timer, voicemail, weather. So I'm more into the Google Fit apps right here. So what you can do is you can hold these down and you can adjust these and move those around exactly how you want it. It is kind of redundant to me to have the Google Fit apps in here and then also have the Tick apps up here. They pretty much do the same thing. So you can go through and just decide on exactly what you want and what you want to keep and what you want to delete. And then this bottom button right here is your quick action button. So if I click that one time, it goes to my Google Fit. But if I go back and hold down this button,
brings up speaker draining. So if you are getting out of water, getting out of the pool from swimming, you click on that, it'll drain your speaker. And then you have essential mode. Like I said before, you click on this essential mode. You have your smart screen, which is your AMOLED display, and then you also have your essential mode. So if I click on essential mode right there, it'll bring up, this is your second mode right here. This is exactly what it looks like. It reduces, obviously, battery life tremendously. You're able to get 45 days of battery life on this way right here. So it just gives you your time, your date, your battery, footstep counter. And the way that I figured out how to get out of essential mode is what you want to do is hold down these two buttons right here and wait for it to give you a long beep. And then it will go to this watch, this face right here, and then hit start, and then your watch will start back up and it'll go back to your smart mode. So if I go back, then you have underneath here, you also have your restart, your power off, and you can customize this function button. Go back to, you can customize this function button. So if I hit that and I click on this, it will actually give me different options for this function button. So if I hit fit workout, it was at fit goals. Hold on. Let's change it to something completely different because I forgot what this already was. So let's just change it to fit breathe. So now it's fit breathe. So let me back out of this. And then if I back out again, and if I click on the quick start button again, it'll go to my fit breathe right here instead of my fit workout. Okay, so one thing that I did forget to mention about this watch is the actual settings. So if you, let me go to the settings, scroll down from the top, click on the gear icon at the very top of the screen. This is where you go into your settings. And so inside your settings, this is where you can adjust your display. You click on that, change watch face, change brightness, normal font size, always on screen, touch lock, screen timeout. You can adjust the sound as well, media volume, alarm volume, ring volume, also vibrate for calls, watch ringtone. You also have apps and notifications, app info, app notifications, app permissions, notification previews, normal, set do not disturb when off wrist, override do not disturb for, and vibration pattern. Let me go back. You also have different gestures that you can adjust in here, tilt to wake, touch to wake, for navigation, connectivity, and under connectivity, you got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, airplane mode, use location from phone and watch. You also have accessibility right here, magnification gestures, text to speech, talk back, and power button ends calls. And then also you have general. Under general, it says show unread dot, which is for your notifications, auto launch media controls, and launch watch tutorial. Personalization, account, screen lock, customize hardware button. So if you click on customize hardware button, that's where you can adjust only this button right here for your quick button. Smart replay, input methods, assistant access, Mobvoi launcher, device administration, D&D mode, screenshot, and off-wrist calibration. You have your storage. This tells you what app on your watch is taking up which storage. So as you can see, the Wear OS is taking up the most, and then it goes down and down and further down, depending on how many different apps you have set up. And I do have a lot of apps on here. And then you also have, last but not least, system. So you have essential mode, date and time, restart, power off, disconnect and reset, about, regulatory information.
And so yeah, people, that is my full unboxing and first impressions of this watch. I know I did test this out for a little bit, so it was kind of like a first impression / review of this watch. Like I said before, if you want to know a lot more about this watch and how it stacks up to other watches, I'll put YouTube cards throughout the video right here, to other YouTubers that have reviewed this watch and have just a lot more knowledge than I do reviewing smartwatches. But at a $250 price point for a smartwatch, if you're not inside obviously the Apple ecosystem, this watch is definitely a good option to choose from. It doesn't have any replaceable bands at the moment that I've seen, and also this bezel does not move. Those are the two things that I do not like about it, but it is a nice looking watch. I do really like the Retina AMOLED display with the two different screens. So you have your essential mode, you have your smart mode, giving you longer battery life if you need longer battery life in essential mode. You have a bunch of different apps to choose from, a lot of different watch faces to choose from, and with more software updates to Google's Wear OS, I only see this watch getting even better throughout time. If you don't like the physical characteristics of this watch, then when there's nothing that I can say to make you want to try this watch out. But if you're fine with how it looks, how it moves and everything, it'll only get better with more updates to Google's Wear OS. And that is all I got for you people. That is my full review unboxing on this TicWatch Pro 3 GPS smartwatch by Mobvoi. As always, if you found any value in this video whatsoever, go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below. Or if this is your first time here and you like what you've seen, smash the subscribe button down below. Don't forget, hit that bell icon so you get notifications when I drop my next tech video. As always, thanks for stopping by the Tech Love channel. My name is Nicholas, and I'm out. Peace.